remember, you don't know everything. Listen to the people around you. Understand that the people around you are as talented as you are, and to engage and draw from the people around you. There's no success from just one person. It's always a team. And I think the other thing is enjoy your failures as well. Learn from them. We all have those failures, and just recognize how and why it happened, and don't be afraid to actually fail again. Hi, I'm Miles Leonard. I was chairman of Parlophone Records. I worked there for about 25 years, but I also headed up the Warner label and also Virgin Records as well. I joined the industry, the music industry, as a talent scout in A&R, which stands for Artists and Repertoire. And gradually over the years of my career, moved up through A&R to ending up running some of those companies. Right now, I left the traditional music industry as we knew it, and I recently started up a company called Traxx, which is built on blockchain, crypto, selling NFTs, and it's a Web3 tech company offering artists an alternative to the traditional routes to market that they have now. I look at the industry when I joined it, and it seems very two-dimensional. The barriers that you had to the market were immense. From myself wanting to join a record company, there was this big iron curtain that how do you get through that? And same for artists, how do I get to market? You had to possibly have a manager, to then get in a record deal, to then you had to make the record and then get through radio and media and press before you got to your audience and built your audience. So there was all these gatekeepers all throughout the journey. Entrepreneurial artists today can get to level 5 far quicker and easily than they probably could in the 90s, 80s, whatever. You don't need a recording studio to make a record. You don't need to have a full-on production team to make a video. You don't need a record label to release music. There's lots of you don't needs anymore, but it's hard work. It's not flipping up your laptop and then suddenly and you still got to build a team around you as well to do that. Look, I've worked, in labels for, as I say, probably about 30 years in total. The paradigm shifted 20 years ago, Web 2.0 and the internet coming in. And over the last sort of 5 years, I started to realize that perhaps maybe I've achieved everything that I wanted to achieve at Parlophone and at Warner's and at that space. And actually, what I was starting to feel that I was in this lovely walled garden where it was all manicured and it was perfect. But over the fence, there was an adventure playground full of kids with a ghetto blaster playing music. And that was where we are now. That's blockchain, that's crypto, that's Web3, that's NFTs. And I started to sort of look at it. And unfortunately, there was a friend of mine who worked in the industry, Tommy D, who said, look, come in and join us on this new journey where we're going to start up, essentially what's going to be a marketplace for NFTs. An NFT can be anything you want it to be. It could be a piece of music with a piece of artwork, and it could be a one-of-one, and that's going to have real value. And the way I equate it to is that, okay, so you've got Spotify, which is all you can eat for $9.99. Whereas what we're doing is you're buying what would have back in the day maybe been the signed copy, of which there are only 10 of them. Through the blockchain, which it's sold on, which is a conduit to your market, you can see authenticity. You can trace the original sale right back to the artist. Now more than ever, really important to recognize all those revenue streams coming in. Music is always evolving and changing and moving. It has its own sort of fashion and shifts, which is always exciting. But the way you engage and connect and the conduit to your market is really shifting and on a daily basis. We're now seeing artists releasing their music through NFTs, who are actually taking 80% of the money that they're making, and they're starting to have their own career again, by putting value back into music. When I first, started talking to the team around Traxx, what was really vital is that we had an even balance of the best in tech and the best in music. And when the artists are coming in, they want to really connect with the tech and understand that. For me, I know that's where it's going. This is the shift. As I say, the paradigm shifting is now. Blockchain is going to revolutionize the business. Imagine now that in a bar, it recognizes your song and it pays money directly into your crypto wallet. We talked about cutting out middlemen before. I think that's what blockchain is going to do. Is it the end of Spotify? No, not at all, because I think for us, Spotify is the shop front window. That's, eat as much as you can for $9.99. What we are is bespoke. We're the artisan sort of high-end market. And hopefully over time, as people understand it more, your volume and scale broadens, and then you maybe become the challenger to those DSPs, I've been absorbing everything that I've been trying to understand about this space over the last 18 months, and I just find it hugely exciting. So if you've got the willingness to understand, willingness to learn, if you want to surround yourself by people that understand the space, it only matters really what age you are. Remember, you don't know everything. Listen to the people around you. Understand that the people around you are as talented as you are, and to engage and draw from the people around you. There's no success from just one person, it's always a team. And I think the other thing is enjoy your failures as well, learn from them. We all have those failures, and just recognize how and why it happened, and don't be afraid to actually, fail again.